new month than Diana Hamilton with this absolute banger. She calls it I Believe. Well, good morning to you. A very warm welcome. This is 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. A new month is upon us, and it's also the weekend. I've been counting down since Monday. Friday is finally here. We can de-stress, kick our feet up, and unwind. It's going to be a great day, a great morning. As always, we're so glad that you chose to start your day, to start your morning with us. We don't take your company for granted. Well, this morning, if you're looking for non-convoluted chit-chat, as I say each morning, you've come to the right place. We'll be dissecting all of the topical issues. And they're meaty indeed. We'll be sinking our teeth into all of the pertinent issues of the morning. There's so much going on. Doctored tapes, money's being returned, candidates pulling out of runoffs. Oh my goodness, where do we even begin? But we're well equipped this morning to dissect these issues, so do stick with us. It's going to be an incredible morning. This is 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Very shortly we'll be getting into the weather forecast with Felicity Ahafianyo. In fact, she joins us on the telephone lines right about now. Felicity, hello, good morning to you. Hope you are well.
Good morning. Yes, I am better today than yesterday. I hope you two and all the crews in the studio.
We're doing fantastic. We're so happy that the weekend is here, although we're seeing some small showers where we are. What does it look like across the country for today?
Yeah, thanks so much. And good morning to our dear viewers and listeners. We are expecting some areas to have cloudiness with light rain or drizzle, especially those of us over the extreme south of the country. The other part, we are expecting it to be variably cloudy. The sun will also smile on us. Temperatures will range between 30 and 33 across the country. The state of the sea is expected to be rough. We don't have rain and thunder clouds except moderate windy conditions. For the Volta Lake, pretty cold for fishing today, except late afternoon into the evening hours where we are anticipating localized development of thunderstorms with rain. So those around the Oti region, the Kwame Danso area, and parts of the Afram Plains, they should watch out for that. For tomorrow, Saturday, yes, the southern sector is marked for cloudy weather with a possibility of outbreaks of rain and then occasional thunder over the Ashanti, Eastern, and parts of the Volta region, inducing cloudiness over the Greater Accra Central and Western region. But the time is looking more like afternoon into the evening hours. So we should be on a standby. Sunday will remain cloudy across the 16 regions in the morning, and in the evening, the afternoon, will have the sun smiling on us. And temperatures for Saturday and Sunday will range between 30 and 34 degrees Celsius.
Lovely. Thank you so much for that weekend breakdown, Felicity. Do have a good weekend.
You too.
Again, that was Felicity Ahafianyo. She's a chief forecaster with the Ghana Met, giving us a breakdown of what the weather will be like during the weekend. But you can get updates on our socials. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and also on Twitter. We are at 3FM 92.7. But do buckle up your seats. Like I said, it's a good day to have a good day.
Mieto dabala, mieto heavy, mieto tepi, mieto gabada, mieto dabala,
poured water on the walls of Agokoli's kingdom follow you in hope and prayer that you become one with reason. In recognizing their bravery amidst adversity, so too must you dampen the walls that separate us from our children with libation. Do we not matter no matter the mantra? Must we not mentor the men to remain tall?
I like that. Do we not matter no matter the mantra? Bars for the morning. William Esiedu, good morning to you.
Good morning.
That was a bar. Do we not matter no matter the mantra?
Pistols and mortar and took away our pistol and mortar. You know what I'm saying?
This is conscious music for the morning. Very powerful
What's the name
indeed.
again?
This is Yom Nfojo.
Yom.
Yes.
Oh,
This is from his
Nfojo.
latest piece or body of work, Alternative, speaking to the issues.
Related to Apefa Infojo.
You could say so.
Infojo. Oh, that's nice. Good for
This
the
is
Friday
good music for a Friday morning. We need to awaken our consciousness. We need to listen and absorb the right sort of messaging. And that's why you're tuned into 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. It's the right sort of messaging. In fact, we call this digital activism, when the youth are, lending their voices to the issues by way of music, the creative arts. We're doing activism in our own small way. Mr. Hughes, good morning to you.
Morning. Yom is always a pleasure to listen to.
Always a pleasure.
Yes,
Speaking to the mind.
Yom, Nanasa Se, Chief Momen, Motombo the poet.
Indeed.
Those are my contemporaries in the poetry.
That's what you like to listen to.
Yeah, I mean, it's conscious music. I mean, they string the words together to listen beautifully, and it speaks a lot of wisdom.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, we do have our newspapers in front of us. A few have come
Wisdom
through.
in the kingdom.
Absolutely. This morning we have the Daily Graphic, the Finder newspaper, the Daily Guide, and also the BNFT. I'll start with the Daily Graphic. Court orders OSP to return Cecilia Dapa's assets. That's captured in page 13. The OSP has a rebuttal to that. We'll get into that as we proceed. Leaked tape doctored. Yesterday I mentioned AI very briefly. We all laughed about it, but maybe it's actually coming to fruition. My goodness. COP Mensa tells Parliament Committee, when I tell you today the issues are meaty, we have to sink our teeth into it. We're biting left and right. Don't go anywhere.
It's going back today.
He's going back today to go and answer
it's
some
going
more
to continue,
questions.
yes, because they couldn't finish with him. And Superintendent Asari will be there. JB was asked to go because he said he had never seen Bugri Nabu and all of that. So Mr. Asari never spoke yesterday. I think he spoke briefly, when they wanted some clarification, but that was all.
Okay.
But yesterday was primarily on COP Alex Mensah. And he makes some revelations.
Serious ones. And today, like I said, you're not going to want to tune off your radio. We need to get into these matters. TVSC semi-finals today. Emoluments for Article 71 office holders. Ex gratia demands debate. That's coming from the president. On the back page, COVID-19 Trust Fund completes work, pays 7.4 million cedis into consolidated fund. MTN's Ayo Insurance insures chiefs for Fetu Afashe. The Finder newspaper, cylinder recirculation model starts today. Return Dapa's money in 7 days, court orders, but OSP disagrees and vows to fight on. Leaked tape on IGP edited. COP Mensah claims he's pictured here on the front page. And Access Bank Ghana and Deloitte partner to strengthen SMEs.
Well, the Daily Guide this morning says, my voice is on the tape. That's COP George Alex Mensah, who had wanted to be president since 2017. He tells us, returns Cecilia Dapa's cash, court orders OSP. Adainimo joins November 4 race, no runoff. Let's strengthen ties to combat terrorism. That's Major General Francis Edu Amanfo. He's a retired soldier. And on the back page, kissing FA president's mother discharged from hospital. Lukaku joins Mourinho at Roma. GMPC Ghana's fastest finals rocks Cape Coast for their Fashe and Fati, close to Brighton loan deal. And Sufati, that is.
And on the front page of the Business and Financial Times, $88 million Ada Salt project to spare exports under AFTA. And you can see a photo of Stella Akufo-Addo in an exciting pose with the owner of the project, Mr. McDan, what's the name? The full name again? I always call him Mr.
Macaulay.
Macaulay.
Yeah, yes. Daniel Macaulay.
Daniel Macaulay.
Yeah.
After opportunities and insecurity in Africa, that's a feature in the BFT. Still on the front page, agricultural insurance will unlock funding for farmers and hotel industry in distress over water tariff, etc. Ghana Statistical Service partners Statistics Denmark to organize hackathon. Whatever it is, we'll get to the details shortly.
All right, well, we can start on page 20 of the Daily Graphic. Leak tape doctored, COP Mensa tells Parliament Committee. Now, one of the 3 police officers alleged to have featured in a conversation that discussed a purported plot to remove the Inspector General of Police has challenged the authenticity of the audio being investigated by the 7-member Committee of Parliament. Commissioner of Police, COP George Alex Mensa, the Director General in charge of technical services of the Ghana Police Service, said although he could identify a voice that resembled his, he strongly believed the tape had been doctored. He made the statement when he appeared before the committee yesterday to answer questions about the veracity or otherwise of the leaked tape. I'm quoting him here. He says, "This is an edited tape. There are so many things in that tape that I heard today that I do not remember. And there are certain things I remember that we discussed that are not on the tape," he said. "I cannot deny that I had a conversation with Chief Bugri Nabu, but my voice is on the tape."
You know, yesterday, watching and listening to the man, I don't know if it was confidence in excess or arrogance in disguise. I don't know what it was. Confidence in excess or arrogance in disguise.
Why do you say so?
Because there were, he has a right to remain silent, but it sounded as though maybe because he was also a lawyer, he came across to me as somebody who had a lot to hide. And he hid behind the facade of, it's a security matter. But what's instructive is that Bugri Nabu was able to record security couples. A lady recorded our national security minister.
That's right.
It tells you something. Our security is porous. It is porous. So where from all this, I won't answer, because I taped the 58 or so minute tape. It's already in the public domain. Whatever it was that you thought you were saying in private, that you're a party member, you're a sympathizer of the party, our party, IGP must go, we'll lose our sin, not if we don't do this, we'll lose 2024, breaking the 8, it will affect you, just in Kodria, blah, blah, blah. It's now out there in the public domain. So the question is, what again are you hiding? And if portions, because when the sittings began, I don't know if you were watching, but his counsel tried so hard not to have the tape played. The tape which is already in the public domain.
That's right.
I have it. You have it, I'm sure.
Yes.
Everybody.
We're just listening to it a few days ago on the show.
The whole tape. So what was his counsel preventing the committee from playing the full tape for? That's the first one. Number 2, his counsel then went on a back and forth as to what could be asked and what cannot be asked and all of that. I really, but it is not a trial. It is a fact-finding committee. It is not a trial.
Yes.
If you watch the posture of the chairman, he even tried at some point to even protect him.
He said this is not a prosecution.
Yes, it's not a trial. It is a fact-finding thing. So there were even questions that, if he had answered, would have had consequences or an impact on, his emolument and, other packages that could be due him once he's crossed the 60 line because he's on leave pending, pension. The chairman did not allow some of those questions to slide in because of the consequences that they have. So what exactly was he hiding? That I choose to answer this, I choose not to answer this, I choose to answer this, I choose